Hey, what's going on, tribe? It's Red again, just hitting you guys up with another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. So I'm kind of being guided to talk about this because not many people talk about the lows on the journey, yeah? So whatever comes up, we'll just go with it to see what comes up anyway, man, because I don't know, I'm feeling channeled, I don't know, yeah, I'm just feeling guided and something's coming through anyway, so we'll just go with it anyway. So on the journey, right? Because your soul come here to learn, grow and expand, right? You're gonna have to experience the highs and the lows, right? So on the journey, on my journey at least anyway, I've experienced a whole heap of emotions, right? From feeling really happy, joyous, anxiety, feeling depressed, feeling suicidal, but one thing to remember is that they don't last, right? It's about going with the flow. Whatever's coming up, you just got to let it flow through you, right? You can say, like, some days you would, well, some days for me as well, it's just about surviving that day, should we say, not planning for tomorrow or things that to achieve some goals that you want to achieve. Sometimes it is literally just survival, like surviving that day, right? And another thing is you will move through the chakras. You'll keep going. Like the way I'm kind of envisioning it is, right, is as we ascend and evolve, like the consciousness is rising, we're expanding and growing, right? So you have the highs and then the lows, right? But the highs and the lows start getting lesser and lesser, right? You still experience the lows, but they're not as intense as they used to be, should I say. So I don't know, the first time I was feeling like really depressed or suicidal, right? It feels unbearable and that you're not gonna make it and you can feel isolated and alone, right? But when you, so remember to always try to reach out to people and to kind of remember to take care of yourself, right? Like, don't be setting, if you're feeling suicidal or depressed or anxious, do not try to force yourself to do things because you're just going to make things worse, right? I'm talking from experience. Wait, hold on, the sun's beating there. With the sun there. Hello, Ra. The light codes. So yeah, if you're feeling in having a low point, just take it easy and just to look after yourself as best as you can. Try to reach out to friends and family, and try to, well, one thing when I'm feeling low or feeling anxious, I like to spend time in nature, right? Like, I like to spend time in nature anyway, but when I'm feeling really like going through it, I like to just spend time in nature and just chill out. Like, and when you're going through low points, like I was saying, it's about survival. So it's okay to sit down and binge watch something or educate yourself on what you're experiencing, if that makes sense. So if you're feeling anxious, what can you do or research to help you stop feeling less anxious? Or if you're feeling depressed, what can you do to stop feeling less depressed, if that makes sense? Or if you're feeling having suicidal thoughts or whatever, what can you do to survive or get through, should we say? Because like I was saying, yeah, it's a wave, and it's a whole, like, we come here to learn and grow, and it's an experience, right? So you've got to experience the highs and the lows, the good times and the bad times, but there is no good and bad. They're just experiences, and it's our attachment to them experiences that make them good or bad. If there wasn't no good or bad, there would be nothing to experience, you know? Like when you go to alright, cool. People think, well, this is that, alright, cool, because there's different waves of people, right? You have people like that are conscious, you have people that are semi-conscious, and you have people that are just asleep and don't know what's happening, right? So it's really interesting because the people that are conscious, we live in a totally different world than the people that are unconscious, right? But what's actually happening is the times are actually flipping. Things are changing to the way they should be. Like, people that are conscious can see the world for what the world really is, right? And you have people that are unconscious that are caught up in their normal day-to-day stuff. Like, the Matrix likes to keep you so busy and distracted that you don't question anything, or you haven't got time to question anything. Like, you're in the rat race, and you're constantly busy, constantly your attention is constantly on other things apart from thyself. That's why they say in the Bible, know thyself, right? Because that's the only way to elevate, is by knowing yourself, you know. And who is gonna know you better than you, if that makes sense? So yeah, it's about tuning into oneself, like going inwards instead of outwards. But yeah, so the times are changing, innit? So the people that are unconscious, they're gonna find things getting more and more uncomfortable, because things are just happening to just wake people up, to make people see the world as it really is. Because the way the world is, it's unsustainable. Like, you see all this, all the cranes and all that stuff, this is all artificial. Like, if man wants to just keep building these skyscrapers and stuff, what's going to be left? And one thing that is funny, yeah? So, I think that's corn. Is that corn, guys? Hit the comments and let me know if that's corn. So yeah, one thing that man doesn't seem to understand is, you're building all these skyscrapers, right? And then moaning that the cities are hot. And then trying to build artificial things to cool the cities down. But the cities are artificial, because when you go into nature, right, you've got trees that are shade. Trees are like natural air conditioners, right? So you've got people saying, oh, the cities are unbearable and da-da-da-da-da-da. It's because they're not actually meant to be there, right? Being stuck in a concrete, like even, alright. I think they're building houses here, yeah, I think so, yeah. Humans are not meant to get stacked up like this, yeah? This is a generator. This is a battery. So they're basically harvesting people's energy. People shouldn't live like this, right? Just to let people know. So, where am I going? I'm going that way. Yeah, it's interesting. So, the times are flipping. The times are changing, right? So, for those people, I'm just randomly putting this video out there, innit, yeah? So, for them people that are questioning stuff, holler at your spiritual friend. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Holler at your spiritual friend. Because right about now, the only way to kind of disconnect from the matrix, yeah, is by going inward. Like, practicing meditation, spending time in nature. I've been practicing EFT tapping as well recently. And breath work. Yeah? Them 3 things or 4 things there are going to get you through. The more that you pay attention and give your energy to the matrix, you're keeping the matrix going, yeah? Like paying attention to what's going on in social media and the news and blah blah blah. It's yeah, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, if you're going through, and them practices like breath work, meditating and spending time in nature, they will help to level out your energy field. Because we're energetic beings, right? We're getting constantly blasted by EMFs, radiation, cell phones, Wi-Fi, all of that on a daily basis, right? So our energy, we're in energy overload, right? So the only way to neutralize that energy is by touching Mother Earth. When you stand on Mother Earth, right, she actually neutralizes your energy field. This is why you saw hippies hugging trees in the in the 60s and stuff. Basically, we're the new age hippies, man. We're the new age hippies, or the new prophets, should we say. Yeah, just to come, we've been incarnated to just deliver a message, you know, peace, love, and unity. Like Bob Marley. Listen, do you know how many prophets there have been over the years, and people still not getting the message? Like Bob Marley, Jesus, Buddha, even what's his name? Oh, that guy from the Oasis and all that. Anyway, I can't remember his name. John Legend, I think his name is. Yeah, peace, love, and unity. That's what we need to be spreading, and we're in 2024 and we're still not getting it. Well, we're getting there slowly, but it's taking very, very long and slow, right? But yeah, we're getting there slowly. But for the people that's like fully tapped in and unaware, they're going to start finding things very difficult. That's all I'm saying. Very difficult, man. And also be aware. Yeah, always use your discernment going forward, yeah, because there's a lot of false light out there, and there's a lot of false prophets, should we say, yeah, and people are going to get led astray. So yeah, be mindful. What if something don't resonate with you? Don't take it for gospel, right? And you have to do what's right for you, because it's your journey, right? But yeah, also, yeah, going through, at some point in the journey, yeah, you will experience a dark night of the soul and an ego death, just to wake you up, yeah? And if you are going through one of these times, having a dark night of the soul or ego death, it's not, what's the word? It's only for your highest good, right? It may be uncomfortable and it may be pleasant and you may not want to experience it, but it's for your soul's evolution and soul's growth. Because after an ego death, right, you are no longer the same person. Like, say for instance, for me, I was quite materialistic. Before I started my journey, I was quite materialistic, more road, and I was just a different person, right? And then as soon as I had like an ego death, mate, I started skateboarding and looking like a skater boy and fucking looking like some monk and that, yeah? So, some guru and thing. So, cool. So it's totally shift me from who I used to be, right? So even when I see people, sometimes they still think I'm the same person that I used to be, but that's no longer who I am, right? A lot of people still resonate with the old me, right? And it's like, dude, I'm no longer that person. Like sometimes my ego comes up because I've got a big ego in it, yeah? So some things come out now and again, but that's no longer who I am, right? And then a dark night of the soul, right, is when you're facing your inner demons, yeah? So say for instance, what come up from, I can't even remember, man. I know it was just hell, yeah? It was probably the most painful experience I've ever had, yeah? On a emotional level, because it literally brings up all your insecurities, all your shadow parts of yourself that you don't like. So say for instance you're insecure, or you're stubborn or unforgiving and blah blah blah. That is all coming to the surface. Or if you don't love, I don't know, yeah, if you're unforgiving, I don't know, there's a whole heap of things there. Listen, on the journey you will experience a whole heap of emotions, right? You're not just going to experience the good, yeah? People think spirituality is all love and light. Listen, spirituality is a lot of darkness and pain. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, after a dark night of the soul, also once again, you're never the same. Like for me, a dark night of the soul is like hitting rock. Literally, it's hitting rock bottom, and you're building up from rock bottom up. So these times, the foundation that man is built on now, yeah, it's concrete, dog. Concrete, yeah. Man might get a little swayed off path and a little thingy than now and again or whatever, but the foundations are solid. Yeah, the foundations are solid, and it's about Yeah, the more it's like an onion, man, or a Russian doll. You're just getting to the core of who you are, not all this external shit, not getting caught up in the external. It's about going internal. So it's interesting. But yeah, man, if you're going through it or whatever, just remember to always try to reach out to people, and you're not alone in this, right? Like you're not alone. Like that's why I try to tell people to share their experience, right? Whether it's poetry or whatever, just share your experience, because there's someone out there who will be able to relate to you. And like I keep saying, everything has already been said, right? But the way the message is delivered will be different from every person. Every person's experience, right? So someone might be able to relate to your story and not be able to relate to mine, if that makes sense. But it's all good, because yeah, we're all here to just help each other, really. But so yeah, if you're going through it or whatever, just remember to just be gentle with yourself, because there's going to be, things are going to start ramping up, but things are going to also getting better at the same. So there's just a lot of clearing happening. So a lot of things coming up to the surface to get cleared out, because where we're going forward, you can't be bringing all your baggage and all this and that, because there ain't no space for heavy, dense energy. Like where we're going, energy wise, is like just peace, love and unity, like I keep saying, man. Like all the prophets in that shit, or the messengers. We say messengers. Prophets is a bit hard for some people. You say prophet and that, they're really just messengers. So when man say, oh yeah, man's a prophet and that, man will be like, what do you mean you some prophet and that? It's like, bruv, like man's just a messenger, really. Like Jesus was a messenger, Buddha, John Legend, Bob Marley, Michael Jackson. Yeah, we're just messengers. So yeah, we won't use the word prophet because people get too attached to labels and shit in the matrix, right? So yeah, it's about just letting go of what no longer serves us, and just know that wherever you're at on your journey is exactly where you're meant to be, and whatever you're experiencing is exactly what you're meant to be experiencing, man. So try not to hold on too tightly to the external and what is happening, because it's all an experience at the end of the day, and the more you resist, the more it's going to persist, right? And the more you're suppressing, you're going to be depressed, right? Suppressing is depressing, and suppression, what is it? I can't bloody, feeling is healing, innit? That's what I'm saying. So feel what you're going through. Allow your space, give yourself space to feel what you're going through. Don't try to run or to numb yourself out from what you're feeding, right? Because that's just going to cause more problems, and it's going to prolong your pain, should we say. But yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's all the message that I got to share anyway, man. Yeah, messaging is done. It's funny because when I'm channeling or whatever, it's like, yeah, it will just come, and then sometimes it just shut off, and it's like, oh, all right, message done, innit? Like, yeah, my work has been done anyway. But yeah, gang, yeah, if you resonated with the video, hit the comments, man, and let me know. And just remember to just be gentle with yourself, man, because things are going to be coming up, man, the highs and the lows and everything, man. So yeah, be gentle with yourself. Remember to give yourself a lot of rest, because we're evolving on a cellular level, right? So it's very important to get a lot of rest and to stay hydrated. When you're hydrated and getting a lot of rest, it'll help the energies to travel through you with more ease anyway. Alright, gang, I'm going to hit you guys up real soon anyway. Peace, love and light, tribe.